Well, zap my balls with the defective power supply. 40,000 milestone is here. Wait, what? I had my 30,000 milestone just this January 8th. Couple of months ago. And so I continue to be astounded and humbled. On top of that, the massive support has been otherworldly for someone like myself who is a bright-eyed optimist inside, but really ends up to be the most cynical cunt around due to consistent bullshittery going on in the industry he looks in. So before I move on, I really want to say huge thanks to everyone. The oddball Twitter and Twitch follower, occasional viewer and subscriber on YouTube, absolutely generous patrons and stream viewers, all of you are giving me that little twinkle of hope. And since this is the only time when I talk to you guys directly, if you recognize my content to be worthy enough, do take a look at my Patreon page or Streamlabs link down below in the description. Now then, as per usual, I shall be giving the floor to the people from the community that I have worked with and so on and so forth to express themselves and school this Latvian a little bit. Links for all the participants are in the description, so go chuck them some love too. Anyways, here we go.
Sir, Commander Yamiks has invited you to say a few words about his 40,000 followers achievement.
Oh, has he indeed? Oh, well, that's very nice of him. Tell him to sod off. It's only been a few months since he did his last one. Cheeky leader.
As Sir wishes. Shall I send something on Sir's behalf, perhaps?
Whatever.
Congratulations, Commander Yamiks, sir. 40,000 disciples is a sensational accomplishment, and one must feel very gratified indeed, sir. If only my master was as adept as you. It is regrettable, however, sir, that I am unable to find anything negative to say. I have always found your recordings informative, concise, and well-balanced. Our past dealings have been nothing but professional and courteous, and I look forward to working with you again, sir. This is why one finds it difficult to understand why my master thinks you are a fucking opinionated, attention-seeking asshole, and the only way you will ever get laid is if you crawl up a chicken's ass and wait, sir. Keep up the exceptional work, sir, and here's to you reaching 50,000 followers.
Wait, we're doing this again? How in the name of Brabant is this Yamiks guy able to maintain this massive growth? I bet it's bots. Are you manufacturing robots, Yamiks? Tinkering with the laws of AI? Well, you better not be violating the law of Asimov, you tinkerer, because I don't get along with robots. Mainly the ones with red eyes. Now, you can call me prejudiced, but I think red eyes is a pretty good indicator for evil. So consider that when you're building your robot army, Yamiks. No, you know what? I'll tell you what Yamiks needs to do. Yamiks needs to take a vacation and go out and live life. Drink. Be merry. No, I'm just kidding. Get back to work, Yamiks. Obviously, he probably contributes as much to keep this community alive as the developers do at this point. Don't blame the guy with the crowbar whacking away at the dead animal. Blame the guy who killed the horse in the first place. Or blame Ascorbius. I don't care.
It's Mars Europe from Ghost Giraffe. I spent the weekend with Yamiks at PAX East this year. He probably doesn't want me saying this because it'll hurt his reputation as a total dick, but it has to be said. He's a kind, caring, and honest guy who won't shut the fuck up. Well, that last part you probably already know, but seriously, he stood in line with me for an hour and a half so I could do this. I'm the guy with the shield. Don't know who the hell Kiltman is or where he came from, but anyways. Afterwards, I asked Yamiks, dude, you just wasted a good part of your day watching me fangirl over Overwatch. And he responded with, yeah, fuck shit, penis, which translates to, yeah, just wanted to keep you company. Then, as we left, I shit you not, as we were leaving, he shoved a lady out of the way. But that's Yamiks, incredibly sweet guy, but a clueless asshole. Anyways, congratulations on your... What did you do? What is this for? I don't know. But in any case, you did it. Well done. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
So Yamiks has finally flogged that dead horse of Elite Dangerous and Planetside 2 enough to be able to hit the 40,000 subscriber milestone. Now, if we can call that an achievement, then a huge congratulations to you on this, my friend. Well deserved indeed. I've become acquaintance with Yamiks, which seems a decade ago now. His overly critical views and opinions are certainly not for the light-hearted, and I think that's how he introduced himself to me. Basically calling my content shit, mediocre, and tearing it a new one. It did somehow help shape better content in the long run, if you can call that help, I suppose. Either way, his heart is in the right place, and he does make great content for sure. Doesn't mean he can't go fuck himself sometimes. Anyway, I wish him all the best in the dead horse of the game, and beating on that YouTube shithole for sure, and wish to congratulate him once more at the 50,000 milestone. Congrats, man.
Oh, and I attended PAX East with a massive help from DJ and Lotters, because of whom my stay in the States was both cheap and relatively painless. Seriously, massive thanks to those two. So here's my story as to how my journey went. So I wake up, get ready, and head out to Riga airport. On my way there, on the radio, I listen to news people just reading random tweets about how shit our president was during the Baltic president meeting with Trump. Cause that's a thing. Then, once in airport, I just wait about and listen to this meeting, and I can confirm it's a cringe fest, and not the first time. One of our politicians just looks like a fucking idiot. Though on the bright side, props to Lithuanian and Estonian leaders. A little bit later, I'm off to Helsinki, then wait some more. And then, once in the air to JFK, I managed to write 1.5 scripts. After a while, they announced to us that there's a need to fill in another form for US Customs. Fuck me. So, once landed, after 8 fucking hours, now I need to stand in the line for customs. So fuck my legs. For 2 hours. Then I'm finally through, beat up and angry, miserable and even more disappointed. Now I wait for DJ. Once we unite, we pick up a cab, and as it happens, the cabbie brought us to the wrong place. On the bright side, didn't charge us more, but still. So anyways, we finally arrive at Lotters' place, and the next morning we're off to Boston. That oddly was comparably painless trip. And once arrived, we're straight off to convention. And gotta say, comparably lax security. I shit you not. Still, I love conventions, and this was my first big one, and it had so much to see. For one, Corsair and their RGB almost managed to give me rabies, and that's how awesome it was. Asus had some fun gear on display and super folks to talk with. And of course I did poke every single one of the hardware manufacturers, which was pretty fucking awesome. Overall, it was a pretty interesting and educational experience, if you will. On the first day I met up with Paroxysm, then later on with Mustachioed Bognogus and Mars from Ghost Giraffe. It was lovely, seriously. Now, and of course Frontier Meet. If only it was a bit less loud, but whatever. Regardless, I met with some fans, then Ed, Will and Brett from Frontier. So yeah, overall it was really nice time there. And oh yeah, and actually I confirmed that Frontier Expo is gonna happen this year. Though the place and time is not known, so I guess make preparations? But one thing is for sure, yours truly will be there. But as for the whole PAX, I was just running about talking with industry folks and so on and so forth. And I gotta say, my legs and feet are still sore, and so is my back. Yes, YamiKs is not used to this sort of torture. Anyways, the final day comes and back to Boston we go. 4 hours of drive time. Then a little bit of sleep and off to JFK I go once more. Though this time there is not much of a hassle to go through. But again, a long ass flight that got delayed a little, and that made the whole connecting flight be missed. So now I'm sitting there in Helsinki for 3 more hours. After that, a short flight home, and there you go. A fucking annoyance to travel. Yay! So was it good? Yes and no. Was it worth it? Well, kind of. And will I go again? I don't know. So there you go. My trip was interesting and educational. Yes, now YamiKs smart. YamiKs brain can do good. Oh, and I saw a lot of short buses, so presumably base players and alliance members are plentiful in the US.